Today you have the unique opportunity to see spider mite damage in beans. This is not something we typically see every year. We only see it in very hot, dry, droughty conditions, which we have had in Indiana this year. So since planting, we have had no big significant rainfall. We've had a few showers here and there, maybe a tenth or two. Nothing big to claim, so we are starting to see the crop deteriorate in some areas. While out scouting today, I started to notice in a few areas there are these leaves that look sandblasted, starting to bronze a little bit. So with spider mites, you will see this visual sandblasting. You cannot actually see the spider mite itself. Look on the underneath side. So the best way to figure out if it is true spider mites, pull a trifoliate. Got a white piece of paper out here, so I'm going to shake this trifoliate on this piece of paper, and I want to see if there are any specks moving around, and I'm getting a whole lot on this piece of paper. So here you can see all the tiny little dots starting to move around. They will look a little red with a red tint to them. So we do have lots of spider mite activity in the field here. When you start to see this damage in the field, it is not going to get better. We do want to see where in the canopy we're starting to see it. In this specific area right here, the lower leaves have sandblasting, the middle of the canopy, the upper canopy. So this area is not going to get any better. It actually could get worse, and the leaves could start to defoliate and fall off. So with spider mite damage, one, you want to take into account where you are in the field. Are you close to the edge of the field? Are you around a waterway, a tree line? Are they just on that outside edge of the field? Are they starting to move into the field? How widespread is it? Where in the canopy are you seeing it? What do the weather conditions look like moving forward? Yes, they do like hot, dry weather. Are we getting a rain in the future? Is it irrigated that we could start to water more often to mitigate these symptoms? There is a threshold level that you can look up, and it will say, here's what damage severity 1 looks like, severity 2, severity 3, 4, and 5. So we need to look at that, see what the weather patterns look like moving forward, and see if it would benefit us to spray. In this particular field right now, I'm only seeing damage in 3 to 4 rows, about 10 feet long. I'm not seeing it move into the field yet, but we are going to have to keep an eye on it. It is supposed to be dry at least the next 2 weeks. They are not calling for any rain in the forecast. So since the beginning of May, we have had ½ an inch of rain in the last 2.5 months. This is likely going to persist, but we're going to keep an eye on it. And this may be a field where we do have to spray to kill the spider mites to protect the beans from further damage.